They did things like, well, we need to flirt. We need to like connect more. I want to connect more. I want to connect more. I want to flirt more. I want to like be more romantic. But neither of them said, I like this. Okay, we're going to talk today about flirting. I'm working with a whole bunch of couples on really specific intimacy or sex therapy. Part of talking with about 20 different couples over the last week, every single couple agreed that flirting is important. Every single couple, all the men, all the women, love the idea of flirting. They talk about how they want to, and without fail, all 20 of these wonderful couples came back to talk with me about their flirting, and inevitably, they would say, we tried to do that stuff. And I said, whoa, time out. What do you mean by stuff? We wanted to do it. We wanted to do that, connecting and flirting. I go, okay, so we've called it stuff, we've called it connecting, call it flirting. What is it? What do you actually do? And it boiled down to they didn't do anything. They thought about flirting, and he would kind of do certain things that didn't connect with her. Like, how many men really connect with helping with the kids is flirting? Drying the dishes, just jumping in and helping drying the dishes and chatting while you're doing dishes. How many men really consider that romantic? How many people have really thought through this lens of what is actually flirting? What are some of the behaviors? And as I talk with all 20 couples, this is like a rare scientific phenomena where it was 100% foolproof true that these 20 couples, if it was a study of 20, it would be 0% chance of this and 100% chance of they did not know what behavioral flirting was. They didn't know what the other one wanted or needed. They didn't talk much about it. They did things like, well, we need to flirt. We need to like connect more. I want to connect more. I want to connect more. I want to flirt more. I want to like be more romantic. But neither of them said, I like this. So we taught these couples how to talk about what they enjoy, how to try things without thinking through this lens of, if I have to tell him what to do, it doesn't count. It's when I explain how it works for me and he complies and really gives me that, it's a gift. So this is all romantic. And here's behaviors that I've heard over and over again. Number one, people like when you lean in and really attend, look intentional, not just look, actually be intentional, lean in. So number two, I hear this all the time. When they actually get down to not calling it stuff, connecting, flirting, they call it what it is, strong, really clear eye contact. Now, if you're trying to make a friend or if you're trying to create love, strong eye contact. I want all of you to do these two things right now. I want you to pause this. I want you to take a moment and lean towards each other if you're a couple. If you're an individual, I'd like you to get a mirror. I want you to lean in and make strong eye contact. You'll be amazed how this works when you're alone or with a person. I don't know why. I want you to just set a timer on your phone and see how long you can lean in and look into each other's eyes without feeling super vulnerable. I have one couple that did this, and they said after about 30 seconds, it became romantic. After a minute, it became sexual. No touch, just eye contact. Now add touch, non-sexual touch. Have her put her hands on your bicep. You put your hands on her knees as you're sitting there together. Some comfortable touch, lean in, strong eye contact. Time it. How long? Can you go 2 minutes without feeling something? Can you go 2 seconds without feeling something? This is really number three. So often we think really positive, like, hey, I really love that about, I love this about her, I thought that was fun when. How often do we say those things out loud? I've heard, he already knows. She already knows that I love her. She already knows that I think she's great. But I wonder, did you know that when they did these researches on human beings, when they heard a compliment, it motivated behavior more than when they were given financial bonuses, more than when they were given gifts, like really not like one of them was giving out iPods. Now, I know some of your love languages is gifts, but it seems that without fail, everyone's love language is compliments. We all want validation. Now, I get it. Some of you guys have devolved to a place where it is really tough to do sincere compliments. But I want you to try. I want you to use that atoning grace. I want you to let go of the fear that if you praise, you validate naughty behavior. Don't praise naughty behavior, but you can forgive for reals and let go of naughty behavior and look for the good in people. That is way more motivating for every human being. It is intuitive, not counterintuitive, but we don't do it. We're not in the habit. Number 3 is give people compliments. Verbalize compliments. Forgive weakness. It will not make them more and more mean and nasty to you. It'll make them kinder, nicer to you. Number 4, assign them a positive label. Not to be crass, but for the first little portion of my life, I thought my name was Little. Thought that was my name. I got called that so much. Kind of made me feel lower than, less than, little. It wasn't super motivating. It was just they would laugh about it and call me that because I was the youngest and I was kind of little. I always have been short. But it wasn't funny for me. But what if they called me a superhero? What if they say, man, my little brother's a superhero? See, giving someone a positive label motivates. That's flirting. Final one, gentle physical touch. Now, when you're flirting with a lover, touch is different than when you're connecting with a friend. A handshake for a friend, an embrace for a lover. Now, any embrace that goes beyond 2 or 3 seconds becomes romantic. Just know that. So 8 seconds of a hug. Just don't count 1, 2, 3. I've had couples do that. What I want you to do, instead of counting, I want you to embrace and just feel the 8 seconds. It's at first vulnerable, so it'll feel long. A 6-second kiss at the same time becomes romantic. That's flirting. A side hug that's gentle. Rub a shoulder. Play with the back of their hair. Gentle, non-sexual touch is very flirtatious. Have some fun with it. We'll talk to you again.